Good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. It's Monday and it's Grey Friday.
Yes,
Monday,
welcome
Friday.
to celebrations.
Yeah, so we're kicking off our sale of the year. There we go. We even managed to get a graphic up for you about 2 minutes ago. Welcome. Come on in. My name's Barbara Gray from Clarity, and this is our dear friend Paul Church. Our job today is to shine a light on some of the wonderful products that we've got.
Absolutely, appearing
on
in
our
our Grey website. Yeah, Grey sale.
So, Paul, tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring some graphics in. So it kicked off at 2 o'clock. If you belong to our newsletter, you'll receive an email telling you all about it. Up to 60% off across the website. Plus, if you're in any of the Clarity Craft Clubs, you also get your additional 10, 12.5 or 15% on top of that.
So what we're doing this week, that's quite impressive. What we're doing this week is saying today, 2 o'clock, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Wednesday, 10 and 2, and then Friday, 10 and 2. Obviously, the sale is going on right through until when does it end, Paul?
It ends midnight on Monday of next week.
So the sale is continuous. But what we're going to do, instead of showing you new things, which won't be in the sale, we're going to be just shining a light on different areas of the website, doing demos, tricks and tips, keeping you company, keeping you entertained, maybe inspiring you, motivating you to invest.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're fairly new to the Clarity family, some of the products we'll be showcasing over this whole week, you may not have seen, you may not realize that they exist.
Exactly.
And during each of the hours, so for example, today, the main focus of today's hour is 50% off for the complete collection. Now, when we're talking about that complete collection, we've got, can I just swap around just to do the little L on screen? So what you'll see on your screen to the right, this is the whole collection. So at the top, you've got that 5-digit number, which is 11523. Underneath, you've got your image of the product. Then you have your description. And then Grey Friday deals. You've got that price. Don't look at what it was, but look at that saving. £30 saving. You're only paying £29.94 for 6 sets of these fantastic stamps.
Plus
your Clarity Craft discounts.
Yeah.
Now, what's the Clarity Craft Club? Should we do a little dance again?
Let's do a little dance again. So that's the housekeeping that shows you. So where can you shop? Well, you can shop online. And you can also shop with Sue on our website, on our UK call centre.
Downstairs. Just wake up, Sue. Yep, she's ready to take. She's probably on the phone already.
Yeah.
So the number for that is 01732 868 215, and we ship internationally as well.
Yeah. Now, what I will say is that the clubs are a key. You know, if you're in the club, this is the sale. Twice a year there are members' sales where there isn't an additional. You're the member, so that's your sale. It's exclusive to you. But this is one that's available to everybody, and that's why members enjoy their additional discounts on this. So let me ask you this: points?
Yes, loyalty points as well. So you still earn your points, and they're just automatic. And then when you get so many points, you can offset a certain amount against a future order.
So if you're not in the club yet, like at this point, today might be a very good day to join one of our clubs, or 2 of our clubs, or 3 of our clubs, depending on what tickles your fancy. The thing is, though, if you join, you see, then we can do that before you place your order, and then we can activate your account, and you will enjoy those discounts
immediately.
On top of these sale prices.
Yeah.
So let me just look. Can we have a look at
let's see what we get. But let's have a look at the different types of clubs.
I'd really like to show you, because we've got 3 different clubs.
Yeah.
We've got Stamp, we've got Groovy, and we've got Stencil.
Yeah.
So every month we send you a double project sheet, full color, I'll show you, and then we give you the stamp or the stencil or the Groovy plate to make those projects too. So if, for example, let me just show you here. Whoa, sorry about that. Let me show you here. This is, for example, November's.
Yes.
This is the latest booklet, and the stamp is pretty fantastic.
Is it underneath? There it is.
You can see here, this stamp it's a good size. Look at the size of that stamp.
I know.
Okay.
And back in the day, it was just one stamp, wasn't it?
And now you get 2 stamps, very, very nice. And then you get a double inspiration. So you get your stamp and you've got 2 projects, one by myself, one by Jane Telford. And you can see here that you get really lovely projects.
The quality,
top quality,
yeah.
really good, great photos, in-depth explanation. And that, my friends, is the club, the stamp club.
Okay.
Then we've got the Groovy Club. So the Groovy Club, this is great here. Linda Williams and Jane Telford again. They will offer up really fantastic projects. And the plate is this bauble, which lends itself beautifully. So you receive the plate as well as the projects. Gives you great.
You've got your ingredients list on there as well.
Yeah, you've got an ingredients list, so you know what you need. And you can see all the tricks and tips, great photo work, great photography.
Lovely.
And then the third one is the Stencil Club, my personal favourite actually. Again, Barbara Gray, Jane Telford, you can see here, cool stencil.
Really nice. Birthdays as well as
yeah, so
Christmas.
I went down the birthday road. Jane went down another really fantastic mixed media road. So it gives you lots of tricks and tips, lots of clues. So these are the latest stamp project installments, sorry. And if you join any one of those clubs, then you'll enjoy 10% discount. 2 clubs, 12.5%. 3 clubs, 15%.
And you can either pay by monthly installment. It's a 12-month subscription, and it's £6 per club. So you can pay £6, £12, or £18 on a monthly basis. Or if you Christmas presents coming up, then treat yourself early. Take advantage of it now, because if you're going to shop ahead into our Grey Friday sale, then that's where you'll get that additional discount as well.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Well, the more you spend, the more difference it makes as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the housekeeping out the way. And of course, I'm a stamper inside out. Really? I am, yeah. So I thought I would really like to shine a light on a superb set of stamps. Now, before you hit any buttons, let's just explain something. So because it's a sales show, we're not manning the gallery. We are the gallery. We are doing.
We're multitasking.
Yeah, because it's a lot easier for you to flick and switch the products, because I'm going to be bouncing around, and also there's a lot of products around us that we want to show you, so it's easier for Paul to show the graphics on the side. So shall we have a look at this beautiful set? Now this is a set of stamps. You can see it already here that I really, really enjoyed. I think it was last year or maybe even the year before.
The year before.
How time flies.
I know. It really does. But they're timeless because they're current now as they were 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, these are fantastic. And these are because we've been really on this scene building trip, haven't we? And so I wanted to go down the scene building route again a little bit today. They're scene building masks. You know, like we did with the trees and the masks?
Yes.
So this was the precursor to that, really.
It was, wasn't it? And it was all about building a scene and combining both the stamps and the masks to create beautiful artwork.
So when you have a look at the actual stamps here, there are 6 sets.
Yeah.
These are really beautiful little keep it simple stamps. This is why these are from our Kiss range.
Yeah.
So Jazz and I worked on these. They are really, really glorious.
And you've got sort of some inspiration on the packaging for this collection. And then when we start to look at what you actually get in there, because you think, oh, maybe do I just get this or get that? So what we'll do is we'll have a look on the overhead at what the stamps you're going to get, and then Barb's going to put them through their paces and show you just a few tips and tricks on what you can do with them, mixing them around.
Yeah.
So I say this collection, 11523, you're only going to pay £29.94 plus your club discount as well. So if you've got 15% off, that's another that's another £4.50 off of that if you're a Diamond Club member.
So for six sets, that you're looking at less than £5. You're looking at nearly just over £4 a set of stamps.
Yeah, and they should be £10.
Fantastic.
Madness.
Yeah.
Grey Friday.
Fantastic. Grey Friday madness.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so that's the stamps.
Yes.
I thought it'd be really nice to have a look at some artwork so that
Yeah,
you see what they
definitely.
look like in more detail.
Yes.
So perhaps we could just tackle one at a time, look at a couple of samples from the
Yep.
design team.
Yeah,
Should we do that?
Should we do that?
Okay.
So then I'll swap over the different graphics as we bring those in.
Well, we're just looking at the bundle.
Bundle,
I
yep.
think we'll just stick to the bundle at that price.
That's where the
we
saving
stay
is,
at the bundle.
at 50%.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
they're available individually, but let's not make it more difficult than it needs
Yeah.
to be, eh? So you can see here, this is quite a phenomenal. Just bear with me a minute. Let me see if I can show you. Let me show you. Look at that. So that detail on those stamps, I just want to show you how these are they're like pointillism, absolutely superb. The detail and the crispness of these stamps is quite something. And this is using the
dandelion.
No, I was looking at the masks in the background. I've got it here, Paul. So the masks, if you're interested, these are the masks. Build a Scene, the A5 masks collection.
Yeah.
And this is what we've used in the background to do this job. So
there we go. So we've got the masks on the screen. They're definitely worth putting in the basket.
Marvelous.
31358. 1049. Goodness me.
Yeah, so there's a set of fantastic masks. That's the first set that I wanted to show you. A couple of examples here. The first one was one of mine. The second one, Sarah Brennan. Love the way she's just taken that one element and just gone around the back. This is an interesting. More will be revealed on that.
Oh yeah, well, you told me something about this earlier, and I thought, really?
Yeah.
And then when you showed me, yeah, obvious.
And then I'll show you one of these small ones again. So here you see a combination. So we're using these elements and then we're overplanting them. So they look like dandelions, really nice.
Yes.
Okay, and then now let's look at the next set. So this set, these are great seed heads. Really, really excellent. And what's great is when you get up close, hours of play, you can see all the different little seed head tops. Look at the crowns.
Oh, so you can mix that. So you've got the outline and the infill. So it's like a mini overlay.
Quite something. So now you can see here, I've taken it's the same principle. Let me show you, but I've used different.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So same scene, different foliage. Yeah. Nice, eh? So this is one by Linda Spencer, where she's used one of our easy layouts. I love that. Here's another one by Sheila Metzler, using another one of our easy layouts.
Everything that's being showcased at the moment, just search on the website for like easy layouts, all in the Grey Friday
Everything's
sale.
in the sale.
Yes.
Yeah. Debbie McMullen, this is a great one. Stamp boards in the sale.
Yep. So again, put stamp boards into the search engine. We've got them in all different configurations, and there'll be 30% off on that.
Fantastic. Here again, so this is our seed head. This has been masked off with our low tack masking tape.
Yep, in the sale. And if you're going to go for it in the sale, go for the set of 4. 31212, because that's where you're going to definitely, I mean, you can get the same 30% discount on a single one, but why go for one when you can get 4?
And here, so now we're going to the next set. This is one of my favorites because you can use it to create other flowers. So now, for example, you can doodle a flower around and use these flowers as the centerpieces, which is rather nice.
And you've got some lovely grasses on there as well.
You've got some beautiful grasses as well. Yeah. So this is very good. Tina Morris, love what she's done here, using one of our stencils, also in the sale.
Also in sale, chromo card as well. It looks like
also in the sale. Tina Morris, she's used one of our dies with those birds.
Also in the sale.
Well, you know, that's the truth of it.
Absolutely.
Dee Paramore, love this. Just a little splash of colour in the background there.
Mounted on companion papers, also in the sale.
Well, they're going to get sick listening to it.
I know.
So you can see here, these are just beautiful samples. There's another one by Sonia Goodliff on just lovely stencils. Everything that we're using here is pretty much
there's those grasses
in the sale.
Yeah, around the outside.
So this is a nice one. Look at that. Now moving on to the next one. Here we've got the floral set. So we're still looking. Let's have a look. So far we've seen 1, 2, and now we're on the floral set. So we're working our way across the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've done the middle one. So now we're on the fourth one, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're on the
that's
fourth
it.
one. So now we've got the flowers. Love the flowers. Let's make some space. I'll get rid of these ones. Let me pop them up there. So now we can see here. This is so nice. I want to show you. This is Deb McMullen. So you can see here, she's used the flowers in the top, and then the bottom half is using all the little elements. Look,
Oh,
the little worker
wow.
stamps to make that
It's
whole
quite 70s retro,
very
isn't it?
retro, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
And then you've got the, now look at the landscapes in the background. My guess is that's Debbie McMullen as well, yeah. So you see how she's using the flowers and the leaves and the landscapes.
And we can
real
always tell when
proper.
it's Deb's because it's the Pico dyes,
She uses the
which
Pico
are also
dyes.
in these.
Which are also yeah. This is another lovely one from Tina Morris using this flower.
That's
Random.
quite delicate, isn't it? It
Isn't it
reminds me
nice?
sort of like wrapping paper.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is a Jane Telford special. So you can see here different colours. This is Sarah Brennan influence there.
Yeah, colours of the rainbow.
Yeah, very nice. And now we go to this one, which is the Christmassy one for me, the star flowers.
Starflower.
I love this one. And it's the words as well. If you look at the words, you'll see, look, sending love, health and happiness. You're the best friend I could ask for. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you.
Thanks.
Friends like flowers make life more beautiful. And this one is so fantastic. Find beauty in the small things.
Wow.
Yeah, so
see, we forget that there's sentiments on there because you're just sort of, you're taken by the floral designs, aren't you?
Exactly. So this is well worth. Here's a Sam Crow special. Love this. Bit of gel press, bit of acrylic paint.
Nice.
Stickers.
Stickers also in the sale. Kiss stickers.
This is a lovely one. I love that. Sheila Metzeler. Great colours for a background, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. But then Sarah Brennan, she just isolated it, used those stickers. I mean, these stickers really, I'm going to go again with these.
The masks.
These masks,
Yeah.
sorry, these really are something else. A5 mask collection. Absolutely superb.
Okay, so we've got those on the screen.
Yeah, I would definitely treat myself to these. So normally they're
$14.99.
Yeah, so there you go. So
you get $10.49 plus your club discount as well. Goodness.
Julie Dunn, lovely. Here we go, Sonia Goodliff. So you can extend this. Now the last one, the trees. When we first did the trees, I wasn't sure. Now they're my fave. They're so lovely. Yeah, they are for landscaping and for seed building. The size is absolutely bang on.
And what's the sentiment on that one?
Sky above, earth below, and peace within.
Nice.
There we are. So you can see here all the different gritty, sort of got a fantastic texture to them. But you can make the most beautiful landscapes with these.
And it's the detail of the stamp as well. It's not lost at all, is it?
No. And here's one that I made myself. So again, this paneling using the designer toppers.
Yes, also in the sale. Petite toppers.
The petite toppers.
Literally, you go to the website, just put anything in, and it will come up at a discounted price.
That's it.
With the exception, there'll be a few things that aren't included, like the stuff that items we released earlier this month, and also a certain, like the die cutting machine. Obviously, we can't discount that because it's something that we buy in.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be working.
So there will be a few exceptions.
Yeah, so okay, so having a look at these stamps now, these are the 6 that are on, well, everything's on offer, but this is
so
the
you're going
special
to get
bundle.
all of that for $29.94 plus your Clarity Craft Club discount. Goodness me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's very good.
I know, I'm beginning to wonder.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? No. So let's have a look. Back to the product. If I just go back to the product for a minute, and you can have a little recap on that, I'll get ready to show you some tricks.
Right, okay. So if you're interested in that collection, maybe you're new to Clarity and it's the first time you've seen them, the item number for that is 11523. It should be $59.94. You've got a saving of £30, so it's $29.94. So you put that number 11523 into the search bar, add it to your basket, or if you call Sue on 01732 868 215, give her that number as well. Then you'd be rude not to add the masks in at the same time. So the item number for those masks is 31358, should be $14.99, and it's now $10.49 plus club discounts.
Well done.
Wow.
Okay, so let's have a look at the stamps again. I'm going to divvy these up now into groups. There's a special
Okay.
trick I want to show you.
All right.
So I'm going to pop that to one side, trees to that side,
Yeah.
flowers to that side,
Okay.
star flowers to that side, dandelion heads to that side,
Yeah.
these black ones and those seed heads to that side. So these three are the ones that I'm looking at. And what they've got in
Right.
common
Okay.
is that central, if we look, this pair of flowers, that pair of flowers, and that pair of flowers.
Okay.
So you pick any one of those.
Yeah.
So you've got loads of single ones and you've got lots of heads, if you like. But it's these three that I'm interested in.
Okay.
So let me take those and let me just take a piece of,
3.5 by 3.5 stencil
by
card.
3.5 stencil card.
Also in the sale.
Okay. And let me take any one of these. So I'm going to take, actually, let me take the flower one.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got the flower one here. And I need a black ink pad.
Right. Also in the sale.
You're
and
irritating.
the mounts as well that Barb's using. So if you're looking to stock up on your mounts for all your stamps, then now's a great opportunity to do so.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So I've got my flower.
Can we have a look at the detail of that stamp?
Yeah, let me stamp a couple of different ones.
Okay.
So that we can have a look at the different details. So I've got that one.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to use let's do this one as well. Just bear with me a second.
That's all right. So that one there, that one is the doodle flowers that Barb stamped out first.
Right. And then this one is the star flower.
The star flower.
There you go. So I've got that one as well.
Nice.
Right. I think I'm going to go doodle flower, star flower. That'll do. You get the picture.
Yeah.
Right. And if I hold these up to the camera, you can see the detail is crazy.
Wow.
The detail on these is absolutely insane.
It is.
In fact, do you know what? Let me just find, here it is, my old fave. I'm going to get this one out as well.
Okay.
Going for it now.
So this one is the dandelions.
Yeah, this is an old one. Old as gold.
It is.
Let's try the third one.
But it also shows the quality of the stamps, doesn't it, Bob?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, many of our friends at home won't necessarily wipe off their stamps. I mean, you always say when you get a new set of stamps, it's a good way of conditioning them just to stamp with a black archival, stamp it out first time just to sort of see.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I want to show that one off. The dots are crazy. But...
Goodness me.
Okay. There you go. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at these. I know. The quality of these stamps is insane. Okay, so I want to show you, and I'm going to show you. Blink and you're going to miss this.
Okay.
Okay.
So that a micron pen you've got?
Pen, yeah.
Also in the set.
So all I'm going to do is join that up. Join that up.
Yes.
And straight away, I've created vases. Look at that. I know.
Was that intentional in the design?
No. No, but you do see things quickly, don't you? When you suddenly think, hang on a minute.
So if you're interested in the micron pens, the item number for those is 30778.
So hang on a minute, right? Because this is where you start to see it look like. So hold on.
Tool organizer. You could always do another one of these.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Pergoliners.
Definitely need some more of those. And we showcased those on Friday, and on Friday they were already in the Grey Friday sale.
They were.
And many of you at home that tuned in on Friday for the Advent took advantage of that early Grey Friday price as well.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've just picked one of my pergoliners, my B pencils, just to show you the optical illusion. So if I go in here now, I can take any one of these. Let's take this one here, and I can just take that pergoliner.
Yeah.
And as soon as I make this quasi opaque, if you like. So in other words, now it's rather than it being a gap between two, look, on my stamp board.
Yeah.
Right.
Stamp board.
Stamp board?
Stamp board.
Rather than it just being two stalks like that, as soon as you colour in that void in the centre, okay, then it's an optical illusion. Now suddenly it's a vase. It's a vase. There we go.
Wow.
So that's quite nice.
That's really good. It's just, if you're looking for quick and easy cards,
Yeah.
this is a great set. When you think that you're going to get all 6 of these for that price of $29.94, and 3 that you can just instantly create pieces like this.
See, I like that idea. I like, see, and then these flowers, these doodle flowers, you know, you can just by going into with a lilac pencil or a pink pencil, just tone it in. Look, you single out the flower in the pattern. Can you see this okay? Let's see if we come onto this. You might be able to see it better on this even. Let's have a look. Is that better?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
There you go. So you just lightly, you just take your time to colour in, and you just isolate which flower you want to pick out of the.
And so these are the percoliner
pattern.
pencils. Are you using the B pencils or the A pencils?
B pencil.
B pencil.
So
you're just going
blending.
lightly, aren't you? You're not going on heavy to seal the colour.
Not at all. But if I wanted to blend it
with a blending pen,
with
by
a blending
chance,
pen,
Grey
right.
Friday price, 30% off.
Is it?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to blend those colours to give them more of that kind of real, not granular effect, I just want a little bit of shadow on there though. Just want a little bit of light on that side there, so I can just dry blending. I'm not using oil.
No.
Just dry blending.
Do you know we have 200 friends in the room with us this afternoon,
I'm
Bob?
glad to hear it.
So it's lovely to have
I'm
their
glad
company,
to hear
isn't
it.
it?
Thank you so much for your support and your friendship. But you see how easy is that? And then, for example, now I want to show off. So this is my old favourite. You can see it's well loved, this stamp. But I just want to show you. This is the Find Beauty in the Small Things.
Okay, which comes with the dandelion.
Which comes with these ones.
Yes.
Yeah. It comes with those ones, so we sit with those ones if you like. Let me just check it. I just want to check it on a bit of paper, on a bit of scrap first. See, here's all my play bits.
Oh, yeah.
See how I've used
that center.
That the bottom one.
Yeah.
Let me just pop this on there just to see if that's working. Yeah, just checking.
And is that a mini mount you're using by
chance? That's a mini mount.
It's a mini mount.
Boy, starting to irritate me now. So here's the thing. If I take that, I could pop my message there.
Yeah.
I could pop my sentiment underneath.
Yeah.
See, because I use the 3.5 by 3.5, I've got lots, and then I can trim it back afterwards. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
But let's just take this and let's just add this one here, and I'll show you. If I just take that there, and then I'll just hold, excuse my head for a minute.
No, your head's all clear.
Let's have a look. Right, now I'm just going to, there, absolutely wonderful, look. And it sits in there like a charm. So you can see I've taken the same colour, the same idea. On that one, I went really solid on the colour. On that one, I left a little bit of lightness. So lots of room for play and highlights.
So petite. And that little petite one would work on the little bijou card blanks.
Oh, you mean these little bijou card blanks?
Those ones there that come with the included embedders in them as well.
They're so good. Let me show you, right? Because they come, look.
And you get the envelopes as well.
Yeah, and they go, and oval
and rectangle embedders.
Right, and all I've done there is just stamped onto
designer.
Oh, that's quite nice as well. Hang on a minute.
There's more.
No, that little line. I know. Find beauty in the small things.
Oh.
Look, there's the top of the vase.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, I forgot that bit. I like that bit.
That's that little bit, isn't it?
It's the little things that give you joy.
Yeah, and with the micron pens, you get them in all different sizes, don't you? It's a pack of 7, so there'll be one that will be perfect for the sizing of that line art.
So I'm just using the 01 on that one.
So if you're interested in some of these, item number 30778, and they come in a pack of 7 in all the different sizes.
Fabulous.
There we go.
Great for drawing, great for adding. If you miss a little bit, we're going to use them in the project in a minute. So I wanted to kind of show you, there was only one other, so that's the vase tricks and tips.
Yeah.
So then let's take a look at a pack when you get a pack home.
Okay.
So this was the one that we were looking at, the meadow. It's that big, bold, silhouette one. Right, this one, for example. Yeah. I like this. So, you know, we were talking about backgrounds and backdrops, designer papers, what we were doing with the landscapes, with the
Yes.
trees. You know, then you want a silhouette in the back. That's why the trees are so fantastic, because they're silhouettes, solid surface. It's beautiful to use against, whether it's a colourful background like that or a landscape background that
it's
you've
got
just,
that block.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's why the trees are so superb.
Yes.
See, because they give you that backdrop.
Backdrop.
Now, let's take a look at this. So we'll open this up. Let's have a look what we've got. So you can see the different sets. There are 5 other sets, including, and then plus this one. So I just want to show you what you're actually getting here. So inside, you've got this beautiful set of stamps.
Lovely.
Right, so you get 6 of these. This is this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say here I want to, so you can see I've already stamped it up. I've taken the Varsy one. There it is.
Yeah.
Do you see? So I've taken the Varsy one. I could take any one of these.
Yeah.
And then I can, second generation, I can go back in. Now this, let me show you, is using part of the tree. I'm going to show you. See there?
Oh, yeah.
That's the tree. But doesn't that look like
it looks like a
heather?
thistle.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful, isn't it?
Really
so
nice.
to do this, you take this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. It's so simple. You take this one and then you mount that on. Let's pop that on there like so. Right. So now I've got my vase one again.
Yeah.
When I say my vase one, I just mean the two
one that's got 2
but you can
blooms.
take, it's just that's that one. That's the only reason I say.
Yeah.
But you can see how versatile. You know what? When you're buying stamps, it's like hour for hour, you know, pound for pound.
The various different computations that you can, computation, is that the right way?
Permutations,
yeah. That you can come up with when you start playing with these.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just show you this. So now I've got that stamp,
yes.
right? That's there. Now, what do I want to use? If I take, just bear with me a second while I look for, let me take this one, right? So I'll take that dandelion one and I'll just take a little mini mount. I'll pop that on there like so. Right, and then you see I can use this over the top. Of course, but if I go, I'll go ink, blot, plot. See?
Wow.
I love it. So you go ink, blot, plot.
We're just using this in black just to demonstrate on the overhead, so it's easier for our friends at home.
You can use any colour.
Any colour.
Any colour. And when you start to work like this, what you'll find is this particular set is fantastic because it's giving you all the centres of the flowers.
Of course.
Okay. So I just wanted just simple little tricks like this. And you know what? The other thing is, I know I'm getting all zesty and bubbly about this, but when you consider that this, what did we say, £4?
It's about that, because normally it's £9.99. So
even at 30 quid, it's only £5 for a set.
Yeah.
Without any club
discounts. No. I know. £5 for all of that. Back in the day, Barb, I mean, when I first found Clarity, all the stamps came on these acrylic mounts, didn't they?
Yeah.
They're all hand cut. So if this, for example, I'm going to put you on the spot now, if this was a set of stamps,
you couldn't have bought it like this. It would have been about 30 to 40 quid. One of those stamps on their own would have been £5.75.
A little bit blurry.
Oh, sorry. One of those that stamp there would have been £5.75.
Wow.
These would all have been £5.75, £5.75, £5.75, £6.40.
Good. It's mad how you can still remember, but I suppose after all those years, cutting them out by hand.
You remember.
The prices don't go, do they?
Let me show you the leaves as well. So I've got these leaves there. Let's take that leaf, right, just to show you.
Okay.
And let me take a little mini mount. There we go. And I'll just pop that on there like so. Now I wonder if I want to pop that like that. That's it. Right. So you turn it around. So let's see if this works. So I'm using the same leaf as this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's see if I go, I want to check first whether I want to go first generation. Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Look at that. Or do I want to turn it round and bring that down to the bottom? See, so I've got my scrap here so I can see. Bring that over like that. Doesn't that look lovely? Look. Okay. So I'm going to
It's so
take this
versatile,
one.
that leaf, that it
Yeah,
works
just
in
one
both
little
directions.
leaf like that. And I'm going to bring this over and I'm going to wrap it across the whole thing like that. Then I'll take, you know, like less is more, that whole
Yeah.
less is more thing. So this is where this comes into play. But there are leaves on, there's a leaf there, another leaf there, see what this one does, little tiny leaf. And I think this is the whole point of this one's got a little stalk on it. Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Check this out.
Wow. So one of our friends in the room, Vivian, is asking what is the code for the mounts, the one that you've used with the vase flower. So they are the vertical long mounts. Is that correct, Bob?
They are.
So the item number for that is 30564, and you get a pack of 5 for only £7.
They're good, aren't they?
So there we go, Vivian. Item number 30564.
Okay, so what I want to do now, Paul, is I want to clear off these decks.
Is that like the left-hand sweep?
The Regal sweep.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll do one really beautiful comprehensive demonstration using one of these sets.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll have a look at the pack shot then.
Good idea.
And then what we'll do, we'll give some different item codes out for our friends at home. So if you want to go for that complete collection, the item number is 11523. £30 saving as a Grey Friday deal. You're going to pay £29.94 plus your Clarity Craft Club discount. Now, maybe you also want to add in some other essential items into your thing. How about some low tack tape? So 4 rolls of the Clarity low tack tape, item number 31212, saving £3.59. What else have we got to share with you? Let's have a stencil card. You can never have too much stencil card. 7x7 stencil card, item number 30095. Right. These are definitely a must-have. Embedders. I'm sure everybody in the country has got these, but it surprises me when I see the orders come in. So this is the original square and rectangle embedders. You get 16 of them for £9.09 plus your Clarity Craft Club discounts as well. Let's have a right. Okay, we've also got our, let me have a looky here. There it is. Maybe you're after some companion papers. You can get the whole collection, all 8 pads, 2, 4, 6, 8 pads for £72.74. So plus you're saving £31 on those. So instead of paying £103.92, £72.74. Now, if your budget only allows for 1 or 2, then maybe you want to go for, let's have a look, what have we got here? We have, there we go, Antarctica. Lovely for this time of year. Item number 31655. Or the next one, Amazonia, item number 31662. Then we'll have a look at Indian Summer, item number 31663. Then Northern Lights, 31664. Rainbow River, 31665. Shenandoah, 31666. Toscana, 31667. And then finally, Waimea Falls, 31668. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you when we come back to that front camera. If you went for that whole collection, you're going to get all of these. And what you might want to do is check out the 8x8 storage folders, because you definitely want to keep these nice and safe as well.
Are they in the sale too?
Oh, I wonder. I'm sure they are. 30% off. So there we go. That's a nice, that will definitely keep you going for
there you go.
a week or 2.
Smashing.
So lovely.
Right, now I'm going to show you how to make a really nice card. So
okay,
I think we've spoken enough about what's in the sale. I think you get the general gist.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything. So I thought we'd have a look at this particular card.
Yeah.
I hope you like it. I'm going to take that away because I think it sets the card off better without the black.
Okay.
So let's just check this out and I can show you now. So this is a 7x7 card.
Yeah.
This is companion paper.
Yeah.
It's mounted on a 8x8 card blank. Everything that I'm talking about is in the sale.
It is
Right.
indeed.
So, you know, but I think now let's just get some art done.
Okay. Now, if I'm tuning in and thinking, right, okay, I want to remember, I'm going to order all these items that you're using.
Yeah.
And then I get home and I think, well, how did Bob do it? Well, I can't remember. I'm sure I've missed something.
One of the things that's important to know is that when we do these TV shows, we record them and we put them onto our website. So if you go onto our website, there'll be a catch-up right on the homepage. It says TV catch-up. And if you click that, it takes you straight through to the recording of this show. And not only that, but we also give you a download. And that means that you can quickly see what we made and what we used. So here, for example, this is the download for 2 p.m. using the Starflower scene. Here's the card to jog your memory, and here's what was used. So you can see at a glance what was made and what was used. And on the website, the links go straight away to the product. So
absolutely,
to the half price products and the greatly reduced
in the Grey Friday price.
Precisely.
So if you like what Barb's about to share with you, go to that website, download it, or just open it up on your phone, on your tablets, on your computer, and then you can just click the links. It will take you straight back in, pop it in your basket, job done.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So back to the project. What I wanted to show you now was how to set this up, because you can see it's if we take a look, you can see there's an embedder. It's in. Can you see that? I wonder if I come to this camera whether you can see the embedder on there. There it is.
There we go.
So you can see that there, how that is sitting exactly right. So there are lots of little tricks and tips on this one. And so I'd just like to share a few with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So first thing we need, we'll worry about the companion paper, etc. afterwards.
Okay.
And if you're wondering which companion paper, it says straight away, because I was just wondering, it's from the 8x8 Amazonia companion paper.
Yeah.
So it tells you where you get this beautiful
color from. Yes.
Okay, that's worth having. And what I've used is just a black ink pad for the color and a brush. The brushes are not in the sale because they're on pre-order.
They are indeed.
So they're still somewhere in the world on their way.
And on pre-water.
Aren't they just? So let me show you how we're going to build this now.
Okay.
So I'll just pop that there because that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my masking tape, and I'm going to. This is my guide. I'll show you.
Yeah.
That there will give me my box, because I'm making a box here to work within.
Right. Okay.
And the depth of the masking tape, the exact width of the masking tape, is giving me the exact size of the box that I'm going to I'll show you. Look, so I'm taking the 7x7 stencil card, and I'm putting the masking tape. So when I put this like so, you'll see this is exactly the size of this inside.
Width. Yeah.
And that's key, because when I use the embedders, let me show you. So these embedders, these were the original ones, and they were a mixed pack of square and rectangular.
Yes.
So I'm after a particular rectangle in this pack.
Right.
These are fantastic. So let's take this. Let's go in here. So you can see all the different sizes that you get, all the different squares. Some of them have got rounded edges. Some of them have got these edges, they're smaller. So the one I'm after is that one there. See, but there's one bigger than that. There's loads of different sizes.
Wow.
Right, so you've got like properly lots of.
£9.09 for all of that.
Are they now?
Plus your club discount.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Okay.
These are like groovy guards. You need more than one, because you always lose one or two, don't you?
So can I give you that to put back in the bag for me?
Yeah.
Right. So I know that this is what I want to use, and you can see that the masking tape is in there. So where do I put this line? Well, what I'm going to do is use my embedder to show me where this line goes. I could also measure it, but since this is just keep your hand there for a minute while I do this. So all I'm going to do now is just measure it like so.
Yeah.
So I can see
It's equal
it's
to that
exactly,
side.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
can take that away now, and that will sit down there like so.
Right.
So I know that when I do this,
Yeah.
when I put the embedder over the top, it's going to be exactly where it needs to be.
Okay.
So this is where my picture goes now.
Right.
And that's,
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is my picture. And what I want to do now, let's have a look at my picture here. What I've got to do, first of all, I think I'll put the, it's been a while, I'm going to put the houses in first.
And how do you do that, Bob?
Well, let me have a think. If I take, first of all, I need a bit of copy paper.
Okay.
And let me just cut this up. I'm just going across the room here.
Okay.
I'm just trimming this up. So I need a bit of copy paper because I want to cover up this part of I need to cover up this bit as well.
Of course, to protect that area.
I tell you what, it's difficult to do this and not make it
go blurry. Yeah.
Go blurry. So all I'm doing is taking a piece of copy paper and putting that in there like so.
Right.
Right. So now when I put this down, no, not that one, that one, you can see I've covered up that side. So I'm just looking at this area here.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
So it's like a little operation. You're masking off the area, aren't you? Or protecting the area.
It is. It is. And then I'll pop that on there. So now I've got this area. So I you know, if I stamp outside of it, I'm not stamping onto my table.
Right. Okay.
Take that out of the way. Right. Okay. So I've got that, got that. So let me just see if this works. Yeah. So this is the area I'm working on.
Yeah.
Which is that bit there.
Okay.
This area.
That panel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to do is this bit here, the landscape. Right. Let's do that first.
Yeah.
So that's where these ones come in.
Yeah. So they're on your screen, items 31358.
Right. And what I'm going to do is use this one. And you can see that it's this piece that I'm after. It's this piece here. But when you think about it, there are so many options here. So many hills, mountains, lakes.
You've got trees, you've got houses in
all
there.
Going on here. This one's called At the Sea.
Wow.
Right. So now I'll take this piece here.
Yeah.
And I'll start down. This is the bit I'm after to start with, see?
Right. Okay.
So I'll go along here and I can use any piece of this to start the game.
Okay.
So if it starts to flare, Paul, it's up to you to.
I'll bring my hand in.
Please. Yeah. So now I'm using my mask like that. Okay, and I want to just add the colour down here, but I don't want to cover that bit up. Right, so I need to take another piece of white copy paper just to protect the canvas, if you like. So just expose the bit I'm after.
Right.
Okay. Oh, sorry about this. Right, so now let's just get this colour in. Did it just get hot in here again?
It did. Shall I open the window?
What's going on? Take your hand off.
It's the afternoon. I think the heat rises from Sue on the phone.
What's going on?
It's definitely mild today. It was like 11 degrees driving in this morning. I mean, considering we had -2 last week.
It's crazy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me just show you. I'm going to go like this. Let's just get this colour in while this is in the right place.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just picking up that black.
Yeah.
And I'm just going through here. And the longer I do this, the darker it will get. That's understood, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just keep going for a bit. Don't want to make it quite black because I've got another idea. But having said that, I could use a spot on sponge. That will smooth that edge out a bit. So you bring in the spot on sponge as well to get those lovely.
And if you're going for the spot on sponges, then why not go for the pack of 4?
Why not?
Why not? Because you can never have too many spot on sponges, and for that price, $9.77, you're going to get 64 of them. 31215.
So now I've got that. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to do this so that I can look for the stand. I'm trying to hold that and do it. It's a very temperamental camera, that one, isn't it?
It's very sensitive.
Is a sensitive.
soul.
Is oh, it
It's
is.
getting a lot of use recently, isn't it? It's probably thinking, what are you going on about?
What's happened here?
Yeah. Why do I keep going? What is it you're after, Barb?
Just leave
Maybe
me
I can
to it a
find anything on
moment.
the shelf for you.
No, I'm
Okay.
looking for a particular stamp. Just bear with me a second.
Okay.
That's it. I've got it.
There we go. So we've got the spot on sponges on the screen. So the item number for that is 31215.
Let me just try
do we need
this.
to go back on the overhead yet, or?
Okay. Right. So now I'm going to use this little stamp that I picked from the same set, from the star flower
the star
set.
flower, yeah.
And what I'm going to do is just use that to stamp through this area. So now I'm actually changing the background. You see, so I'm using the stamp now. Take your time and just what I'm saying is that you don't always have to just you can use the stamp as well to create that background.
To create a fill.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're creating a fill. And then I'll just wipe the ink off the mask.
Yeah.
Right, but I reckon this will look really lovely. So just go like that, la 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 la, tone it in a bit. So that
Singing is
tones it
optional
in.
when you're making this card.
So what we're going to do here, you see, we're just see them in there?
Oh, I didn't notice those before.
See them?
Yeah.
So they're a little bit more apparent on this one because I haven't gone so dark at the back.
Right.
So the dark, that's why you didn't see it. But you can always go darker. You just can't go lighter.
Right.
So once I've done that, I'll lift this off here.
Yeah.
And there's my first, look at that.
Look at the detail.
So I'll just pop that on there for a minute so we can have a look.
The detail on those masks
is
crazy.
I know. So even if at this stage, stay there, even if at this stage I were just to take this away, look how fantastic that is.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just going to lift that up. Okay, that's if I just didn't do anything else. So it's just like, what else can you do?
Yeah.
You know? So what I've done now, let's go to another layer. See the next layer. So let's take the next layer.
Yeah.
So we'll use the same mask. Just peel this off.
Of course, because you can move it around.
Right, so now I can make it look a bit different. So I can come along here, not too high up, otherwise there won't be room for me baubles. All right, so now I'm in there.
Yeah.
So now I can just, again, I'm going to pop that paper there.
Yeah.
So I'm controlling. So now I've just exposed this little bit. And then I'll go again. So now I'm just going to add a little bit grey here, see? So I can bring this down now. And because the bottom part was so dark, I can afford to do this without worrying too much about it not being dark enough.
Of course, because when I saw that finished piece of artwork, I thought you'd used all different shades of ink. No. But it isn't. It's just that one black ink pad, isn't it?
One black ink pad. And all I'm doing now is just, because you need a little, do you remember when we did the landscaping the other day? And I was saying about the different layers of fields.
Yes.
And I said about the whole idea was to create contrast between what was coming next.
Yes.
And all I'm doing now is just creating a little tiny bit of contrast. So I can take a bit more of the black and just stay along the top. Just kiss that top edge with the sponges or, right, and that should probably do it. But before I completely lift the whole lot off, right, I can just check. Yeah, nice. There you go, look. So you've got 2 layers of the houses now.
Goodness me.
It's good.
Yeah.
So now I've got this piece again. Now I want that. I want the lighthouse or the, I do.
Of course, I forgot this one, this particular.
Doesn't have to be. It could be Battersea Power Station.
Yeah.
But let's just go, let's put that in there like so. So now I'm using this one. It's going to be the lightest one. So if I come here, this one's lighter.
Yeah.
You see? Going away and away.
Yeah.
And then we come again. How are we doing for time? Oh my goodness.
Goodness me. Doesn't it fly?
And you go like that. Now I've exposed that piece.
Yes.
Right? But we make sure that everything else is covered. So now we just come down here like that.
Do you remember, you will remember, back in the day at Cowden, and we was doing, was it Paris
Oh.
skyline?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And we gave everybody, it was a printout on a piece of paper.
Let's cut it out.
Cut it out.
Yeah. We lost a few votes that day, didn't
Yeah,
we?
but then I think it was literally as a result of that.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was.
we've just taken, because again, I wasn't working here then. It was when I took time off from my normal job to come and help. And you've just taken delivery of this machine that did sort of like cutting.
Yeah.
And the intention wasn't going to be for masks.
It had nothing to do with masks. No. It wasn't. It wasn't that at all. It was for and do you know, we still haven't got to that other
project that you bought it for.
In fact, that might be the answer.
Right. Ooh.
Okay, but back to this. Yeah, and then we figured out how to cut out masks, and the rest is history. Really. So that's why we have a lot of. That's how this started, really. Let's just check that I've got enough. Yeah,
I'm sure
nice.
Post-it notes went out of business that year.
Yeah. So there you go. And then when you've done that, you see, you take your mask. This is really nice.
It is. And that's one mask in a set of 5 there for £10.49.
Not only that, that's one element out of a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces in a set of 5 masks.
Set of 5 masks.
You know. So let's have a look. What we got now? So we're going to leave that all in place.
Yeah.
Because we want now to put. Should we put a couple of these in?
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's give it a go.
I thought it was working with flowers.
Well, when I looked at them, they look like straw flowers to me, like what the Germans put in their. You have straw decorations, beautiful straw flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Or star flowers, I call them. But I thought, right, I know what to do. And I played with this and I had a little go. Just bear with me a second. And what I want to do is this, though, because I think it's easier. See, I can make it with a long stalk like that.
Yeah.
But it's easier, just trust me, if I draw them in afterwards with a pen. So let's say, right, I've got a couple of these that haven't got
the stalks on them. Yeah.
But I've got some that have got stalks on. Okay. So if they have, what you want to do is just not ink up that bit. Right. So what I'm saying is I could put this in here and then try and extend it. It's a pain in the neck. Yeah. It's easier for me to do this and then join all up with a micron pen.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is ink this up, pop this where I think it wants to be.
Yeah.
Right. Put a few of these around, then join them all up.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Right. Go on.
Maggie Craner says she now has a load of Post-it notes left over from the pre-mask days.
Oh, I bet she does. So now I've got my stamp like that.
Yeah.
I want to take my masking tape away, and then I'm just going to pop that one. Let's just say, I'm just going to pop that there.
Right there.
Right?
Yeah.
See, without the stalk.
Without the stalk. And so now it's opened it up into another element of it, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. So if you do that, so I've got that one there. See, so you just take your mask. The most important thing is to remember to remove the masking tape.
Before you plot.
Before you plot.
Yeah.
So you ink up again, like that, with the masking tape. Get a bit of ink on there for sure.
Yeah.
Lift that off, and now decide where that one's going to go. Right, and I'm going to pop that one there. See, and the thing is that the stalk part, it acts as a bit of an anti-wobble as well, which is useful.
Yeah.
So now I've got this one as well. So what we're doing now is every single stalk flower in every single set that we've just been
now becomes headless, or not headless, stalkless.
But you see that opens up a whole other board. That's a whole other thing now. By doing this, by lifting that away. So let's say, for example, I want to pop that one there. You just have to remember to use the low tack tape.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you do come unglued.
I mean, you're going to get 4 rolls at the price that we've got it in the Grey Friday sale. So definitely going to be useful for that. The item number is 31212. So
you just go like that. There you go. Just got to focus a little bit. I think that's why this is so good for the head. So you take that away and then you decide where you want it to go. I'm going to pop that one on that one there, like that. See, and it's great because this really helps as the anti-wobbler.
Yeah.
Now we've got these little tiny ones, so I'm going to pop one of those in. Let's check the little tiny one. So it hasn't got a... That's nice.
Lillian says you cannot beat an anti-wobble.
An anti-wobble. Right, let's just... This is tiny, so I've got to know your pressure. Don't want to press too hard, you see. That's it. Bingo.
Nice.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want one more. I want a 6 one.
Right.
I think that one will do nicely. Let me just check it. The one that I went through the...
Oh, yes, through the landscape.
Oh, yeah, that'll be nice. Let's use that one. So I'm going to pop that one there.
Yeah.
So now I've got my stars,
Yeah.
my star flowers. And then what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to take my ruler.
Ruler.
Oh, hang on. Is that in the sale?
Oh, that might be in the sale, Barbara. I didn't know what to call you then.
Call me what you like. Just don't call me late for dinner. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do now is take our ruler.
Ruler, yeah.
Oh, look, it's got that stuff on the bottom.
Oh, is that the
Groovy Grip?
Groovy Grip.
I know, it's good
That's
gear.
very useful, the Groovy Grip. Groovy Grip, good gear, definitely.
Groovy Grip, good gear.
Good gear.
So what we're going to do now is use the ruler and the Groovy Grip.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go from here and just work my way up to the top or back down again. I don't want to go beyond here.
No.
Excuse my head. I wonder if I come into this one, that's better. So now I can see, yeah? So I'm going to go like that. And when I get to that, I'm going to just miss that bit and go to there. Nice.
So much easier.
Oh, I tell you what, Paul.
So much easier
you have
than
no
putting the
idea
stalks
how much
on.
easier.
Yeah.
Right. And then you see, the thing is now with the ruler, this is really nice to do. Let me just pop that there, pop that there. That's like that. And then I'm just going to go like that. That'll do.
Goodness.
And I'll wipe it with a tissue.
Every time so that you don't, get a dirty edge.
Yeah. That's it. Nobody wants a dirty edge, Paul.
No.
Right. And then I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to run that through to there and leave it there.
Yeah.
And then this one, let's turn it round so I can see. That's better. So I can see where I'm at. See, because I'm using the edge of the... How are we doing for time? We're all right for time, aren't we?
Yeah, we've just gone over the 3 o'clock mark.
Are we all right with that, friends?
I think so. We've got 222 friends joining us.
Good.
So, yeah, it's lovely to have their company this afternoon.
So we're getting there now.
Wow.
So we've used the ruler. So
yeah.
We've joined everything up. You could do as many as you like.
That is so effective.
Do you know what this would be absolutely beautiful on? Those new advent calendars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, on the front, on those plain...
Yes.
Cool.
They're sort of... Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
So now we've got this area here.
Yeah.
This is very white. So we want it to be grayer.
Yeah.
Right? It's a bleak.
More of a night sky if you've got stars.
Midwinter.
Yes,
yeah?
midwinter.
So let's just hope that this is dry. And now we're just going to... I would normally, under normal circumstances, I would probably wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But we don't have 5 minutes. So I'm just going to sweep round here like that.
Yeah.
I'm holding this because it curled just now.
Okay.
But that's okay. Did you hear me sharply take a breath?
After all that.
Not after all that. Let me just check. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
see,
wow.
So you got your colour. Comes up really quick.
It does.
That'll do. I don't need more than that because I've got my colour. La, la, la.
No,
Right,
when to stop.
Knowing when to stop, isn't it? Right, so let's take that away.
Wow.
See, I tell you what I like, Paul, is that we can take a project like this and go from start to finish without, dare I say it, interruption. Look.
Yeah.
So now this is proper. You know, you're getting, look.
Look at that.
So take that away and you've got yourself a really, I think, I'll get rid of all that. I don't need any of that. Happy, happy, happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I've got that. Now let me see. The next thing I want to show you, got a couple of little tricks. First of all, we put these on last.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But the embedder's the key here.
Yes.
So I'm going to take my embedder.
Okay.
like so. Let me take my embedder, like that. And I can see exactly where it's going to sit, can't I?
Yeah.
What's up, Paul?
There we go.
Oh,
No,
you're
I'm
looking
just,
for
I'm
them?
changing. Yeah. I'm not changing. I'm changing the information for our friends at home for the embedders.
So just bear with me a second.
31301.
Because while I'm doing the embedder, what I need is a tool. Now, where did I...
They could be in the cell as well, Bob.
Well, while you're bleating about it, have you got one for me? It's all very well you say they're in the sale.
There we go.
Go and get me one.
There we go.
While you went to see if you could find that, did you manage to see whether you could find a tumble dry sheet at the same time?
Tumble dry sheet. Yeah. Let me see what I can. I delve behind the scenes.
He's gone behind here.
Oh look!
Oh look!
There we go.
Oh, it's very cash here, isn't it, today?
Is. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? Just sharing what we're doing with our friends at home.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do now is take my low tack tape, like that, and I'm going to pop it over the top of my sheet, like that. Okay. So this is on the front, obviously, isn't it? So I'm just, the reason I'm doing this, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just detacking it a tiny bit, just so that in a minute I'm going to run over that with a
steamroller.
I'm going to run over that with a tooler.
Right.
So I need to make sure.
Okay.
So once I've done that, I'm going to turn this over, and now I'm going to look for. I was hoping I might have a bit of yellow copy paper, like a piece of coloured paper.
Would you have one over in your box you brought in from home? No?
No. This is the only thing when you're. I can feel the. Hey, I can feel it though. Right, just take
Steady. The cameras are not watching, Bob.
I tell you what I will do. If I can keep my hand on that long enough. Paul, come back here.
I was looking for see if there was a Baron.
No, what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Oh, when you need him, he's gone. I'm going to take a piece of black copy. The reason I'm taking a bit of black paper is so that I'm turning this. Yes. That's more important, right? So I'm just, you can see where I, can you? Yeah, you can see that, can't you?
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm doing is I'm just pressing my thumb so that I'm getting an impression of where that is.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take my number 2 tool.
Number 2 tool.
Way. Right. Number 2 tool. And then I'm going to go like that. And then go around the corner.
Right.
And I'll turn it round.
Yeah.
And then I'll slowly come down. And I'm just pushing against the plastic behind the embedder.
Yeah.
Right? Then I'll turn again. And then I'll just... See, and the reason that I'm turning the card, the black card, is because this is the front of the paper. This is the front of the card. So if I'm switching it, sorry. I can have a look up here. I will buy a new camera. Maybe with the proceeds from the sale.
What sale's that then, Bob? Is that the Grey Friday sale that we kicked off earlier this afternoon?
There we go. Yeah. So you can see how I can go in there and I can just get a really good sharp impression.
Yes.
And then when I turn this over and I lift this off, I've got this wonderful embedded.
No machines required. So all you need are the embedders and that groovy tool.
There, doesn't that look nice?
That is so,
So once you've done that, then the only other thing left to do is a couple of little finishing tricks. I don't need to even show you this, but you see that little fella there?
Oh, yeah, the one we looked at right at the beginning.
Yeah, so he is that one.
Yeah.
And then all you do is take a stick. Actually, come on. Should we, bit of project completion,
Yeah, why
people?
not?
Right, so I'm going to take my stamp.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ink that up in black.
Okay.
Okay, ink it up in black. So this is like $1 million. Let's just make sure that it's sitting right and that we've got the pressure right. Okay, good. You know, the last thing you want to do is after all that.
Well, I suppose at this point you could always chop it down, couldn't you? If it did go a little bit skew with.
Skew with?
Skew with.
Yeah, if you made a Horlicks of it, you
Horlicks, yeah.
So now I'm going to take this, hover with my handle,
yeah,
and then I'm just going to press down there like so. Right, so that's in place. In go the legs. That'll do nicely.
That's it. Nice legs.
Boom. Right, and then we go to our stickers.
Oh, stickers. Okay. So the ones we're looking at now are the Kiss stickers.
They are.
But all of our sticker sticker booklets, believe it or not, are also in the Grey Friday sale.
Well, they're really lovely because you can see here, you get season's greetings, you get
there's a lovely selection of different themes, isn't there? In
yeah,
the Kiss
really,
ones.
really lovely. Whether you're using, if it's priests at Christmas, whether you've got black ones, you've got white ones. Let's have a look. What have we got here? So far, so good. There are so many beautiful ones. I'm just looking to see.
Keep it simple.
Where's that?
Down here.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Okay, that'll do. So if I take keep it simple, like that, that'd be nice there.
Nice.
But to give it I could use a black one.
Yeah.
See, I could take the black one like that, and I could just pop that on there like so. Right, and then it's black.
Yeah.
Right, but let's take the white one instead.
Yeah.
And I've got choices now with the white one. If I've got a little poly bag, let me just grab a poly bag. Any bag. Any bag will do. That's it. That's all I need.
Just make sure that sticker stuck. I was going to say that you didn't stick that.
There you go. So I'll stick that on there like so.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm going to put an edge around it with. This is really. Have we got one of those?
I'm glad we're on the overhead barb.
Yeah. So now I'm just going to go around this way like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when I take that off, the reason I stick it on there is because I want to edge it with black.
Yeah.
But while I'm there, right, come on, make yourself useful. Look for peace. Peace.
Found it. Luckily, it was right at the top.
Right. So I take that one there like that.
Yeah.
See, and it's got a nice edge around it now. So if I take this and I pop this on here like so, then that one sits, hang on a minute. Sits like that. Yeah. Lovely. And it's got a nice edge.
See, that's nice because I would have thought you would put the sticker down and then put the stamp above it, but then you'll get a gap. So
no, you get a gap this way. Yeah,
the sticker covers up the stamp.
It does. And then peace.
Yeah.
This is if what?
No, peace.
Right, so I'm doing peace.
Yeah.
Take that one off there. Fast drying. There you are. So now I've got peace as well. And then this one, we can stick that there. So that ties in what we did. There you go. Like that.
I mean, that's stuck.
That's stuck. And then,
yeah.
Right, the only difference between this and this is the...
Come in.
Posca.
Posca pen.
Posca calling. Okay. Right, so now what we're going to do is use our Posca pen to add our snow.
Okay.
And then when you get down into the darker area is where you really see it.
Wow, little sort of twinkles, aren't they?
Yep. So you can see if it was darker at the top, the darker the sky, the more you can see it. The darker, see?
Yeah.
So you can see the snow there coming through.
And I remember, as we said at the beginning of this demo, you're just using a black ink pad, aren't you, for this? But if you're using different color ink pads, if you choose, I don't know, like a blue or a green or something, you could use your Pergacolor pens to go around the edge of your little stickers, couldn't you?
Say that again.
You've done it before.
Yes.
Yeah, you could use because you've got that thick nib on it. That would work perfectly around the edge.
Really nice idea.
And I think they might be in the Grey Friday
sale as well. There you go. So that's the end. That's ended that demonstration.
Wow, lovely.
So lots of little tricks and tips in there. I love those landscape masks.
Yeah.
You know, I think that those star flower stamps are just beautiful. Yes. And especially, you know, that by masking off the stalk, it gives it a whole other leaf.
Yeah, and that was just on the one set of stamps. So if you've gone for the whole collection, which is item number 11523, then you've got so many different variations on that.
And what I really like is the bottom. If you look at the bottom there, what we did with the using those star flowers within the mask area. But you know, that's just on its own. That panel there with a big bold Merry Christmas from the Pinky Grey stickers.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You know, just that with a beautiful big black bold sticker. So, Happy Christmas.
Yep. All the different size card blanks, different size stencil card.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now's the time to fill your boots.
There we go. Grey Friday up to 60% off. Free UK delivery on all orders over £35.
And I think that'll do for today.
I think that'll do, yeah.
So
absolutely.
when will we see you, Paul?
Well, there's a song there. I'm back tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Groovy Tuesday, and then we're back at 2 o'clock tomorrow for another showcase of some fantastic offers from the Grey Friday sale.
There you go.
And then Wednesday, Deborah Wheeler will be in the building.
There you go.
At 10 and 2. She's going all Know Me and Elfie.
Lovely.
And then Thursday evening in the Shack with the Nativity at 7 o'clock.
That's going well.
And then Friday again, 10 and 2.
10 and 2 again. Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you very much for your company. I hope that you find lots of goodies in our sale. And the sooner you get your order in, the sooner we'll be able to get it out to you.
Get it picked and packed and sent out. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later.